Survival, only reserved for the most alpha. Definitely not to spend your entire paycheck on a Patagonia puffy vest. It's only for the toughest, baddest, and strongest among us. You need a knife and whittling skills, and definitely not a puffy jacket from LL Bean. If Into the Wild Boy, Emil Hirsch had a knife, he could have cut his wieners and eaten for years in that bus. Correction. If he had a 3D printer, he could have made his own knife and cut his wieners. First we need a 3D printer. Then we need a knife. Then we need to cut our wieners. Then survive. And let's remind ourselves, survival is to be the toughest, baddest, and strongest. What do we get when we do this? That's right, we become the most alpha. Come on guys, get with it. You think of it all the time. It's in your brain, then you watch this video enough, and then it will generate ad revenue, and my cats will be rich, and that's even more alpha. Looking at knife options, let's pick this one, Butterfly Knife Company. True alpha looking and survival. Getting this thing drawn up was easy and fast as we're trying to survive. Printed up, it looks beautiful. Oh wait, not this one. This one sucks. Remember to set infill to 100% when you're making strong alpha survival gear and print it in metal filament. It should look something like this. Then as one does, you need to get your folder of sandpaper so we can get this thing super sharp. Warning, you will see my gross nails for the next couple of minutes. We will start with 150 grit sandpaper to start smoothing these edges out. Bam, they gone. Bam, it's wet. Now let's do a big jump and use 400 grit sandpaper. Now jumping to 1000 grit and water, I also did the back. Who knows, but I used a strop, so maybe, it's nice and shiny though. I didn't show it, but I also printed these epic survival handles. I then used Epic Survival Epoxy and glued the survival handles to the survival knife. After letting the epoxy dry, let's finally cut some wieners. For the first test, I used my weekend survival hot dog supply. Turns out the hot dogs taste just fine, maybe just a little microplasticky. Let's see if it can cut this potato. Wow, what a cut. Oh, what a stab. Look, it can also cut a snake. Although it cannot stab a can. Can versus epic survival knife, the can wins. So, what did we learn? Hot dog? Survival? Yes? If you like being alpha and hot dogs, then like and subscribe.